everybody, so I am bringing you today an extremely special video because I am collabing with the beautiful Karina from KarinaStyleDiaries.com. She has a lovely blog and she started a YouTube channel and it is fantastic. She has great tutorials and fashion videos and it's just a lot of fun to watch her videos, so check that out. I will be linking that video down below. We are doing a summertime essentials collab and she is doing a daytime look and I am doing an evening look. So this makeup will kind of be based on evening glam for the summertime. The cool thing is we both live in Indianapolis, Indiana, so that's freaking awesome. And yeah, I already saw pictures for her look that she's doing and it is fantastic, so I cannot wait to see that video. I had so much fun doing this look for you guys. I really want to incorporate more hair, makeup, and outfit videos for the future. So I would love your feedback. Let me know if you like this, and let's get into this. Okay, so starting out with a clean, moisturized face, I'm going to prime it with the Benefits Professional. So lately for foundation, I've been loving the Rimmel Stay Matte in Light Ivory. And with that, for extra coverage, I mixed the Vichy Derma Finish foundation in 15 Opal, and this has a little yellow to it and this is a little more pinky, so I feel like mixing them gives a much more neutral finish to my base. And to apply this, I will be using my Real Techniques Miracle Face Sponge. So that is pretty much the foundation finished. I will be using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15, not only for under my eyes but also on my eyelids and to cover the acne scarring even more so. Okay, now to set this in place, I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix Powder in NC15. And I'm just going to be kind of pressing it in on the areas where I've covered my scarring. And then I'll be taking that the rest of the way over the face, just a much lighter layer. Now on to bronzer. I will be using the Too Faced Sun Bunny bronzer with my Real Techniques powder brush. For a summertime look, I really like taking some of this. This is kind of a glowy bronzer, and I like taking some of it on the apples of the cheeks. You see how I kind of brought it in more towards my face? I like doing that and then layering like a pink blush over top. I'm going to wait for blush because I like to do that when I've figured out what the eyes are looking like. And I'm going to use this as a crease shade just to get things started. I'm going to take the color Half Baked from the Naked 2 palette. It's just this really pretty pale gold. And I'll be putting that on the lid. Over top of that color, I'm going to use MAC's Vanilla Pigment. This is really just going to brighten up the color and add some dimension and interest without putting there's not really chunks of glitter. It's more like a fine shimmer. And it's just beautiful, I feel like, for evening time. It just really kind of lets the light pick up on your eyes. So you can see the kind of effect that gives. To intensify the crease a little more, I'm going to be taking the taupe color from my Lorac Pro palette. Since I will be doing cat eyeliner, I do want to make sort of a feline shape with this darker shadow, so I am kind of pulling it up and creating a bit of a shape towards my brow. And I'll also be taking that on the outer corner and under the lash line. I'm going to go in with my favorite MAC Omega and just blend out the edges to make it look really seamless. Okay, now to finish off the shadow, I will be taking the white and cream shades from the Lorac Pro palette, and I will be using that to highlight under the brow and highlight the inner corner. I'm sweeping that down a little under here as well, just to brighten up that very inner part of your eye where there can tend to be a shadow. Okay, now I'm going to do brows. And by the way, for my brows, I am using the Makeup Forever Aqua Brow in shade 10. To set my brows in place, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. For eyeliner, I will just be doing a simple cat eye, and I'm using the Pixel Party Proof Liner. And to draw the wing part, I just relax my brows. I just use my natural crease to compare and make sure the wings line up. Okay, and now I'm going to go over that liner with the black eyeshadow from my Lorac Pro palette. And I press it over my eyeliner to set it in place. I'm going to take the leftover product from that eyeliner brush and take it under my lash line on just the outer part. You can see that just kind of adds a little bit of definition to the eye. Now I'm going to curl my eyelashes. And first layer of mascara, I'm going in with my CoverGirl Clump Crusher in Waterproof. To tightline my eyes, I will be using the Rimmel Scandaleyes in black. So I'm going to use a kind of colorful blush because I went pretty neutral on the eyes. So I know this blush is going to look crazy to you, but I promise you it won't look weird. This is the Stila Custom Blush, and it's supposed to be like universal, like everybody can use it, and I find that with a very light hand, it looks fantastic. To finish the look off, I will be using my MAC Fix Plus, and I will just be spraying this all over the face, extremely generously, so just warning you. To prime my lips for lipstick, I will be using the Pop Beauty Lip Primer. I'll be using the Color Burst Matte Balm by Revlon in 205 Elusive. To add a little peachiness, I just added some of this Wet n Wild lipstick in 903C, just peachy. And then for gloss, I will be using the Napoleon Purtis Lip Veil in the Flesh. And I forgot to use a highlighter, so I'm going to highlight the face using the Mary Luminizer by the Balm. And this is the completed look. Let's get started on the hair. Okay, so for the hair, I'm starting off with my hair in a pretty high ponytail. Your hair doesn't have to be completely bump free, but you want it to be mostly smooth. Okay, so now I'm going to take a hair donut and put that around the ponytail. So just bring the ponytail right through it. And I'm just going to begin to start smoothing it out and wrapping it around. And as I wrap it around, I'm going to tuck the hair in the hair donut. But just keep kind of messing with it and tucking it in and kind of moving in the same direction. You want it all to be tucked in, going the same direction around your head, kind of twisting it. And once everything looks about where you want it, take another rubber band and just put this over the bun. And now I'm just going to kind of go around and secure everything in place with bobby pins. Okay, now I'm going to kind of gather all the hair that would potentially fall down back here, and I have a lot of hair, especially on the one side of my head, which is weird. I'm going to take that and just kind of twist it a little so that hairs don't fall out of this little section. And then I'm going to take some mini bobby pins and kind of crisscross them to keep the hair in place. And now all that's left to do is bathe myself in chemicals, aka hairspray. Okay, and then to finish the look off the rest of the way, I'm going to put a bow under this. I'm also going to show you just what I do with my headband. So if I was going to put a headband around this, I would just slip the headband over and cross it around, stretch it, give it some stretch, and then just place it over the bun. And as you can see, there it is. Okay, now for this tutorial, I am going to be putting this faux leather bow under my bun. So I will kind of turn around, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing back here. Okay, so here's the bun, and then here's part of the hair we clipped up. I'm just going to be sliding this in the hair and clipping it. Make sure it's centered, and voila! I think it's just a really cute way to embellish a bun. So I really hope you enjoyed the hair and makeup side of this. I will be showing you pictures of the outfit. I won't be filming it, but I chose to pair this with a black skater dress and some nude heels, and I love picking sparkly studs. Are just a stunning look to go with this dress, And I love the shoes. I love keeping the shoes pretty neutral. You could go with something a little brighter. And yeah, you don't really have to do much to a black dress to make it look great. And I love having a stretchy black skater dress like this for summertime because I feel like it's just so easy and I reach for it so often. And it's so easy to just put a look together with it and feel put together. And yeah, just easy, simple, cool, classic look. And especially a stretchy skater dress, it's just so nice to have in the summer because it kind of breathes, it moves with you. So that concludes my evening glam summertime makeup. I really like wearing a statement eye. I like wearing lots of, you know, cat eyes in the summertime and just a little bit of shadow just to kind of make the eyes pop, you know, a little bit of metallic. But I really like it because once you put your eye makeup on, you don't really have to fuss with it. You know, like for the summertime, I feel like things wear off the skin faster, so I like using a lot of different layers of coverage for my acne scars. But I also just like going a little heavier on the eyes and then wearing just kind of a neutral color on the lips, something that's really easy to touch up, something that you can just kind of slap lip balm on once it's kind of half worn off and you can still look polished and put together. So that's why I chose this look for the summertime glam, and I just wanted to kind of keep it classic and elegant. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for watching. Go check out Karina if you haven't yet, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!